My name is Elaine. I am from Stockton, California. I graduated from UCLA in 2020, and I majored in linguistics and Asian languages and cultures. I also minored in food studies and environmental systems and society. I thought that the food studies minor was very unique because it allowed me to from so many different angles and intersections. And so when I went into it, I really didn't know what it was going to be about. I just knew I liked food. And after taking the first class, then I realized wow, there's so much more to food than just eating it and buying it. There are very real problems out there in terms of food access and food justice. And that really opened my eyes to a lot of things that have been going on out there that I now kind of want to pursue as a career. I honestly think the most challenging part of the food studies minor is deciding which classes to take, because they're all just so interesting. Every single class I've taken has really just blown my mind. And I almost wish the minor was longer. So I've taken classes beyond the minimum requirements of the minor just because they're fascinating classes, and some classes are only offered once a year. My absolute favorite class in all 4 years of UCLA is Environment 25, and that's the introductory class for food studies. And everything I learned there really just blew my mind. I thought I knew a lot about sustainability and the environment and, food, and I thought I knew stuff until I took that class. And every day was just an adventure. We'd have guest speakers. Professor James Bassett would bring in on the first day we sampled rare French chocolates that he brought in, and I was like, dude, what is this class? And it was really cool because there was a lot of reading, but I enjoyed doing all of it, and Professor James Bassett would really connect what we did in class to the readings. So we learned about this specific variety of rice called Carolina gold rice. And, we walked into class the next day, and Professor James Bassett literally has a rice cooker on the table, and he's making rice for us that we learned about in class. And so it was really cool to be able to, really apply and see what's being done in our textbooks in class. Being involved in student organizations and really talking to professors has helped me throughout my food studies journey. So I joined E3, which stands for Ecology, Economy, and Equity. It's one of the sustainability orgs at UCLA my freshman year, and that has really guided me on my course through the sustainability world at UCLA. And honestly, I think just pursuing what interests you. So if I'm interested in gardening, I became involved with DIG, the Campus Garden Coalition, and the Jane B. Semmel HCI Community Garden. And through those, if you're interested in something and you conveniently place yourself in a position to meet other people who have the same interests as you, it's a fantastic way to get more involved in things that you'd like to be involved. Right now, I am back at home because I just graduated a couple months ago. I've been taking the job search pretty slowly because I don't really know exactly where I want to go. So pursuing food studies is a little different from pursuing something like accounting, right? Where it's after I graduate, I know exactly where I go. These are my steps. For me, it's a little different because there's so many different routes that I could go into, but all of them don't have a large number of opportunities. So I am thinking of pursuing urban agriculture or something in food justice or education or policy. So I have a lot of doors open, and I'm not sure which one to choose yet, especially because I feel your first job right after you graduate is pretty decisive in terms of my long-term path, and I don't want to really pigeonhole myself into a very specific field or a field that I might not see myself going further into down the line. So for now, I am just kind of taking it slow in terms of the job search, especially with COVID-19 and everything. I will probably have to be working remote for a little while once I do get a job. This might sound super corny, but I think you should, chase your dreams, follow your passions, like do something that genuinely excites you and makes you, just interested in learning more. I know, parents place a lot of pressure and just society in general in terms of what we should be doing for our careers. But my advice to you is, this is your life. Take the time to learn what you want. And I think if you have a strong enough passion for whatever you want to do, if there's a will, there's a way. So with that, good luck. Goodbye.